DPD to ride through there and they'll run plates. Okay, down in Samuel Park down here, the first half, Samuel and Winslow. You know what? They are still off the chain down there. They're running rapid. Okay. The biggest thing about that park, though, here to satisfy, because I know with this stream is global. So they come down. You see a park ranger come down there. I've seen a few deputies post up a couple times. That's a pacifier, okay, because they got put on the spot for not doing their job. All right. I have private investigators, which means that those plates and everything the private investigators are privy to, they can run those plates. And many of them already are convicted PDFs, okay, with warrants for failure to register. All right. Nobody is going over there running plates. They ain't doing any of that. All right. So then we had a viewer from our live come over there. She said that you have some PDFs up there at the aquatic park taking pictures. You have one with binoculars. We go post up, man, me and another community member down there named Joe, we go post up. We were over there for about a week every day. It changed. Okay, I had a few of the PDFs. They be they be in the room too, y'all. But everybody seen the interaction. Oh, they were mad. Had one yell out the window. You know what I mean? So my whole thing is that now they got a police officer that is at that center when it opened. He'll be there. They'll be there until it closed. Okay? You got park rangers now periodically riding through. That's what it takes to be consistent. You understand me? That's why I'm out here to bring this awareness. You know, somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it, because other than that, the little ones can't. What can they do for themselves? Parents, stop being the friend first. Be the parent first. Okay, check them games. Let them get mad. They'll get over it. Check them phones. Okay. Hey, it's your responsibility to keep them safe. You know, I'm out here bringing an awareness because, and look, I am a diabetic. I'm sick, losing weight, everything else. I'm going through it. You know, it's expensive on my end what I got to do, but I'm still out here. I'm out here in representation of everybody, young adult and little one. You know, so hey, I'm doing what I have to do. I'm gonna continue to do it. If you have been following live, they had the audacity to send call the police on me and Joe twice in one day. Okay, another one took a picture of me, right, and brought it to the live. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, and what? The difference is, my picture is only a picture you taking. You're a PDF. That's the difference. You know, so I'm definitely on point when it comes to being out here bringing this awareness, despite all the haters, despite the ones that's on here doing all the other rhetoric, childish stuff, despite all the threats that I received. People said they set up a trap. I'm out here, you know, but I don't have the luxuries anymore in my life that you guys have. You know, I did at one point. You know, when he came up missing, that removed all the luxuries that I had. That removed, just like the father that's down here in South Texas. He spent everything he had looking for his son, still looking for him. Like I told him, this platform right here is worldwide. Bring your son picture and information on here, put it on here. Hopefully we can get him back home safe, okay? It's one of them things that we cannot keep ignoring. I had an officer tell me about the tunnels downtown Dallas and also on Webb Chapel Road next to the cemetery. I went in those tunnels, all right? I went in each one of them about a half mile before my signal went out. Flashlight does not do no good in there, but it's hundreds of people in each one of them. So is that a key piece to the puzzle where missing people are at? They won't go in there. They won't go in there. I am going back in there. When I get better equipment to go in there with, I'm going. You know, but again, folks, you know, it's only so much I can do. You guys motivate me. Make no mistake, you motivate me. Outside of even the ones that are coming in with the rhetoric, people showing up, paying attention is where it's at. I don't get paid for this. My reward comes from being able to safeguard one little one, or have a parent say, hey, I just learned something. I'm going to check it out. That's my reward. I don't care about TikTok, all that TikTok statuses, and you got the ones that don't want to be celebrities and all that. I don't care about any of that garbage. What I care about is trying to safeguard the young adults and the little ones. You know, so that's what we're going to be doing. Another thing that was brought to my attention, I have a host of people send me messages about some of these places. Now, if you are one of the people that's doing this, stop. But what it was is that a few viewers brought to my attention around Dallas all the places that's buying these food cards. You know, I understand some parents are in a crunch and they have to make a sacrifice. But every month to sell a food card and only feed the kids noodles, make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. So the places that's buying these food cards, you can be rest assured, put it on your calendar that I'm coming to expose you as well. Okay? I'm gonna come and expose because your family eating well. But as another, because they hard up for money, you buying all the food cards, and you have little regards for the little ones. No, that ain't gonna work like that. Not around. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Well, give them a line of credit without buying a food card when they don't have the money. You know, because most of them places, after that, and you need something, you go in there and you ask them, hey, can I get some credit? They're not gonna do it. I can guarantee it. They're not gonna do it. Okay? They're not gonna do it. So we're gonna put a stop to that. Packing plant that's on Malcolm X, just know I'm coming. Packing plant, Malcolm X Boulevard, I'm coming. I'm coming. Enough is enough. You have made millions down there off of those communities that don't have much. And that's gonna stop with that spoiled meat in there. We're gonna stop that. Okay? So my eyes on you. The mom and pop stores. We're gonna stop that too. Okay? Enough is enough. The little ones come first. They're gonna eat more than noodles on my watch. Now that I just had a drink of water, what did I leave off? Welcome, welcome, chat. Welcome, welcome. You know, one of the things is, y'all, I appreciate you folks. You know, we got some good people to be on the chats. But I know some of y'all out here have your own live and stuff like that. I just want to know, do y'all get all these people coming in y'all lives trying to disrupt? I had somebody send me a message talking about let's battle. I thought the message meant let's battle in real life. What? What? Where you at? You know? But I don't know that much about all this stuff on here. You know what I'm saying? So I respectfully decline. No, we're not going to do that on my live. But, you got so many people that send messages. I'm still confused. Again, I have no moderators to help me filter this. So I have to do the best I could. You know, but I'm definitely focused. I'm definitely out here. And I'm definitely going to be on the move. There's no question about that. Eventually, people are going to know. Well, no, we can't let him find out because he's going to expose that. And I will. Yes. Yes. Just know I will. Look forward to it. And so people going to learn the little ones come first at all times. You got women out here that take the men word over the little ones. Stop that. If they say something, listen. Most of, I understand parents get real busy working and all kinds of other stuff, but, let's pay attention to what they're saying. That may be very pertinent to an issue that you got to address. A lot of people, they be so in love, they disregard what the little ones are saying. No, trust no one. Trust no one. Be on point at all times. But I commend the women, though. I tell you that. The women, majority of the women on point, they ain't going to play about the little ones. They're not going to play. But then you do got the few that's out there that is misdirected. You got the guys out there definitely misdirected. So, hey, we need, let's get this together now. Let's get it together. And once people start paying more attention, that's where we start preventing a lot of stuff. Once this information is out there, then it makes it really hard for one of these PDFs to be able to do anything. And that is the whole goal behind this live. It's to make sure people are aware of all the other stuff that's coming out. I didn't know nothing about no apps. I don't know nothing about no game because I don't be playing no game systems and these apps. But it is out there. So if you got young adults and you got little ones, they own it. That's what the world is now. The game system, computers, phones. Pay attention when you go somewhere how many people on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on their phone. And so we get so consumed in that, we don't pay attention to our surroundings. That needs to stop. That got to stop. We got to pay attention around us and what's going on around us. That's the main thing. Paying attention is the key to curving all this. We can stop these PDFs if we pay attention. Think about it. You sleep at night, they slithering around your neighborhoods. You know what I mean? So what prevents one of the little ones to get, say for example, they on the game system, you have these PDFs on there posing as young adults, trying to groom and lure them. Hey, come on out. Let's do this and let's do that. I got a game system. Okay, and I know some of y'all got little ones and young adults that do creep out at night. But do they know where they're going? Who they going to meet? That is the key question. That's the key question. It is dangerous out here. This is not a joke out here. Otherwise, like I say, with the stream, we had people from UK on here. We had people from Philippines. They got the same problem we got. They shared their stories. They got the same problems we have. The thing about it is that, especially like Philippines, we got a lot of Americans go over there for those types of gratifications. A lot of people from here travel to these countries for that type of stuff. Now it's changed. When they get caught, they dealt with. They are dealt with. But at the same time, that's one heck of a price for a child to pay or a parent to pay with this. You just can't make it up. You just cannot make it up. Therefore, we got to be vigilant, y'all. I'm telling you, because them things out here. Them things are out here. Them things out here. I see it day and night. Like I said, I don't have the luxuries to be able to be in a room or be in a house. I'm not from here. And don't have the resources. They got so much other stuff going on. I don't have the resources. So that places me out here at night. And I see this stuff. I see it 24/7. With respect to them following the phone here, his phone. I'm out here. And it's non-stop. Non-stop. So I'm telling you that this is real. I don't know what you have heard or anything else, but it is not a joke. It is not something to play with. It's not something to take lightly. And don't think that it won't happen to you. Anything can happen to anybody at any given time. You got a lot of people that take things for granted, or you got a lot of them that shouldn't be naive, but they are. And that needs to stop. I've sent, so many emails to people in select positions, whether it's politician or law enforcement. It's to no avail. No response. No response. Why not? Because I asked those questions that need to be asked. Okay? Y'all seen me, if you've been following live, I've had police officers come up, what you doing? And once I tell them what I'm doing, they out of there. Hey, no. Because I started asking them no questions. There's no such thing as you. There's no justice. It's just us. Put that plain and simple. Thank whoever that was for those hearts. We have to, they used to say it takes a village to raise a child. Back in them days, y'all, some of y'all can relate to the fact that you'd be outside. When it started getting dark, you knew to be in the house. Street light, come on, you knew to be in the house. That concept there has disappeared. Okay, we need to bring that back. Nowadays, these young ones can stay out to midnight and on. Some of them don't even have to go in. Where they do that at? In this day and era, okay, that is just too much. Nope, I'm not going. No, we're not the friend first. You be the parent first. You're better off growing up in that era with that right there in place. You know, talk about getting in trouble. The neighborhood will whoop you first. When you get home, they definitely gonna you in trouble. You know, people stop caring enough about the neighbors. That's what it is. People's only concerned about themselves. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. What? Who am I? I tell you who I am. I'm the one that's on the front line for the young adults and the little ones. That's who I am. That's who I am. And it's very personal, you know, very personal. Otherwise, it's like, okay, man, if that wouldn't be the case, I could just think, the people that came on here that was able to get that, understand it. I don't know what that is, but I ain't liking it. I don't know what kind of noise that is. Y'all got too much in Texas, that's for sure. But whatever that is making that noise right there. I hope it's not something that's gonna jump out of this tree on me or something like that. But I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm trying to watch. You just can't make it up. Y'all got too much wild stuff down here. But I'm definitely on front line. I'm definitely gonna keep bringing this awareness while watching whatever it is in this tree right here. And yeah, that's what we up with that. Try to make people aware of what's going on. Give me a minute. I was trying to see um, if we had enough gas to go somewhere else. Look at that. Look at that. We ain't got no gas. So I'm gonna have to endure this. I'm gonna turn that off. We gonna have to just work with what we got right here, y'all, because I am not able to push a vehicle, and it is already hot. So eventually, we'll be able to go different places like we have been doing, and we'll be able to show you more about these PDFs tracking this phone. But at this point, like I said, I come with receipts, you guys. Anybody have any questions about anything that I'm saying on here, go to my DM. When I get some moderators, if anybody is interested, you believe in the live, if you want to be a moderator while I'm on, when I go live, please let me know, okay? Because I need moderators, and that way we can open up the comments, and I got folks that'll help me keep a lot of the trolls and stuff out like that. I'm still learning this platform, so it makes it real hard for me. But again, I'm still going to be out here. When I started this, I started it because I needed a way to let people know about different stuff, these apps and these game systems, these PDFs in general. And I decided that when they come to the car, I expose them. Okay. Now, having said that, I got that idea from, remember John Walsh, America's Most Wanted, when they kidnapped his little boy and they unalived him. That's when he started that. So, hey, let me see it. This thing be popping up. I feel like they just be having me just so much stuff be popping up here on the top of here. But this is real out here. This is real. You're gonna make it work. That's for sure. And this thing here, the only thing that you can put in it, as you see, it had a little wall. It got a knock feature on it, which means is that when you put in uh, regular gas in this thing, right, it lets you know. It lets you know. And for those who don't know, that's BMW. So you just can't you gotta put other stuff in it, which makes it even more difficult. You just can't make it up. Okay, so let me see here. We can do it like that. Maybe come around through here. But man, I figured, you know, as a source of transportation to keep moving around doing this, I might need to get a skateboard. That's for sure. I have more of a breeze. But welcome in, chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I know y'all like he's just going on and on and on. Absolutely, I am. I am. I am. You know, it's just one of the things that has to be done. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to do it. But again, if anybody have any questions, concerns, or suggestions, uh, go to my DM and I will definitely respond to it. I appreciate whoever is here. I appreciate you being here. We're going to make it work. Improvise. It's so hot. I'm sitting here with no shirt, a rag on top of my head. Every time I try to put some water on it, it dries up so fast, it's like it never was water on it. And but I'm still posted up, y'all. I'm still posted up. I don't know what it is right now. I know it's supposed to get to like 101 today, and that means it'll be like 500 to me. I had another view for you guys, but there's a couple other places. I just want to move around and let y'all see that the fact that them things be tracking again. The ones that have been following live, you already know, that they do what they do. You've seen it firsthand. I had a moderator on here. I had to confront one of them in the aquatic park. He had candy all over his seat. Make it make sense. Clearly lied. Oh, I'm dropping my wife off. You ain't got. We saw you when you came in. He didn't have no candy. I mean, no wife in there with him. One of them people. Soon after, he took off. You know, it's like they got so many stories of what trying to justify what they doing, you know, and you can see right through it. Most of them give themselves away anyway. It's extremely hot. I tell y'all sitting back in the air conditioning right now, relaxing, watching it live. Man, I'm out here battling everything. I'm glad whatever they is what was in that tree stopped making that noise. I feel a little bit better. You just came, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I tell you, even though I don't know what it benefits, at least it got up to 307. I think that's likes, ain't it? I'm not really sure. I believe so, but thank you. But here, hey, so TikTok has taken over 1 million likes from me. They took over 1 million likes. Then they took, man, well over 100,000. Probably no, it's over 200,000 views. I believe it was. I don't know what they got going on. So for the ones that try to do this as a living, you're in trouble. You're definitely in trouble because they definitely taking stuff from people. I got about 8 tickets in there, and they have not resolved whatever they're doing. In fact, I don't think they're trying to resolve it. I think they're trying to make people spend money to get likes and views. But then, if they do that, what I'm thinking is this: if they do that, they're gonna say it's false engagement. It's false engagement. That's what they're. What is the AI is gonna say? Watch. I know somebody out there already experienced that. I wouldn't pay a. Nah, nah, that is not worth it. I'm drinking hot water now. Man, because it's so hot. Let me see. Let me see here. I don't know what that is right there. I'm looking around, trying to check something out. And who is Bob? Floyd Alexander. It's only me. I have so many people that pop in occasionally and pop out without the. Yeah, I know you're gonna get up out of there. I know it. The next time I catch you, don't worry about it. Who is that? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Jenny. But again, so many fake profiles coming here. Why come in with fake profiles? Why don't you come in as yourself? Oh, okay. Unless you have certain agendas that you failed at because the comments are turned off. Again, I appreciate folks for being here and trying to see what we make happen. I don't know This location right here is definitely hot. I'm gonna deal with it now. I'm gonna see what happens. So let me. I gotta pause this for a minute. Better yet, I'm gonna go completely out and come back in.